Another guy Matt Stepp bothered at the LD Bell 7-on-7 tournament is Denton Guyer coach John Walsh, who, again, has sat in the show and done a better job hosting than me. And, of course, Denton Guyer, always a contender. Excited to see what they do this year after realignment. Here is Matt Stepp's interview with Denton Guyer coach John Walsh here on Texas Football Today.
Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, back here at the LD Bell 7-on-7 state qualifying tournament. Here with the head coach of the Guyer Wildcats, Coach John Walsh. Coach, busy morning. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us.
Yeah, it's great. And no wind. Probably going to get hot today, but we're excited to be out here and throwing the football around.
Yeah, I was going to ask you now, this is I mentioned this on Twitter this week. This is the first state qualifier you guys have played in since 2010. I know you have a love-hate relationship with 7-on-7, but I know you have some reasons that you think will benefit your program this year for playing in 7-on-7, in state qualifiers at least. What were some of the reasons that you guys decided to jump in the fray this year?
Well, I think really two big reasons. The forward pass has not been a luxury of ours the last few years, and we can run the ball on into anybody, anytime, but to win it all, you got to have that aspect of your game, and to champion that with it is we got a quarterback that is about as pure passer as I've coached ever, and so we got to put him to work, get him out here, and let our receivers get used to him putting the ball where it needs to be.
Now, the hate relationship of it is, I know you're a guy who likes to play physical football, and Guyer prides themselves on physical football. Can't really be physical out here, so that's tough for you. But I know there's still a lot of positive aspects to it, even if it's just running around and you know where your kids are going to be today, right?
No doubt. And here's how it's going to go down today. We're going to go out there. We're going to be bumping and pressing. We're going to get flags thrown on us. So it's going to take us about a game for our guys to get used to keeping their hands off them, because we are a physical program. So I've kind of explained that to them. But I remember back when we were playing this a lot, and we were going to A&M, we were going to Oregon to play at that Nike place, and you can't just putting your feet on the ground and having to cover man-to-man all day long, and then the timing of routes, throwing in tight spaces. There really is a good benefit for this.
And really, looking back at the early days of your program, 7-on-7 was where you kind of first started to kind of jump on the scene and kind of develop that winning attitude. Because I remember the first year you played, struggled a lot, and then the next couple of years you started to win some games. You could see that confidence kind of build in your program overall.
You're right. We were 1-19, and we weren't good at anything when it came to football. And the year before 2008, where we went to the semis, we qualified for A&M. You know how it is. Winning breeds winning. Confident breeds confidence. So and we found it in that place. So my love-hate, really my hate part of this is just the aspect of knocking on wood and not getting hurt.
Now, looking at spring football, you guys just came out of that. I know you were pretty happy with how things went. Overall, what were some of the things you and your coaching staff were wanting to get out of it, and you and your coaching staff's impressions of how the spring went?
Well, we want to just confirm that we're going to be good defensive. We knew it. We had the guys back. We got the size back. We got the talent over there. And from day one to day in, we're really good defensively. So that was good as a head coach. I'm still a play caller on offense, so I have my frustrations trying to move the ball against them. But few things on offense. There's three things we were looking at. We had to replace all 5 on offensive line. We're known for our offensive line, and luckily we knew who the guys were. Had to see them go against our. We got some Division I defensive linemen, and they did a great job. So we're great there. Had a lockdown. We had 2 good quarterbacks on our campus. Eli Stowers is going to be our quarterback. He's going to be a sophomore. He's 6'3", 195 right now. Just turned 15. Got a 41-inch vertical, throws it beautiful. So we're going to be locked down at that position like we're used to being locked down. And then we struggled at the corner covering a deep pass, and we ended up with Seth Metter last year doing a good job. We got a point guard going to OU who's named Davion Harmon. That's a stud. His brother Deuce is in the same grade as Eli, going to be a sophomore. And I've never in spring ball worked around a freshman throwing the ball, and we had to work around him. He's going to be a great one for us.
So these reps today will be really valuable to see kind of how your kids adjust against a different color jersey, because that intensity gets turned up just a little bit, doesn't it?
No question. Walked up to West Mesquite here and whoever they're playing, and the Soto, and there's athletes everywhere. So I'd love to throw my young ones in there and go cover that 6'5" guy, see what you got.
All right, now we got a couple of fun questions for you. I'm gonna get you a stand just right here. That's you're good. We got to get that pretty face in the shot, Coach.
Okay.
First question, Coach Young at Lake Dallas. kind of threw a shot at you in our interview. Told me, yeah, I mean, right? You know, that guy. You know, he said something about you being. He's not sure if you're a Texan because you ordered a salad at a Mexican restaurant. Do you care to respond to Coach Young's allegations?
Wow, yeah, I'll respond to that. You know, my diet goes kind of on our opponent. You know, so if we're playing in Allen and we got a big dog ahead of us, I'm probably eating big steak, big burritos. If we're at a Mexican restaurant, I said, but if I'm on a salad day, it means I probably got a lightweight that week. So hopefully it wasn't Lake Dallas week.
There you go. All right, now second question. We work closely with Adam Bodecker. I know you know him well. His food opinions cannot be trusted. Max Thompson has gone on record and said this: Bodecker's food opinions cannot be trusted. So I decided if I want to know where to eat in Denton, I'm going to go to the expert himself, Coach Walsh. Where do you go pregame? Are there any spots that you like to go pregame, or any spots you recommend for any fans coming to Collins Stadium to come and watch the Wildcats play this year?
Well, I tell you what, you know, you are exactly right on Bodecker. We eat weekly. I buy one week and he buys the other week. So when I buy, and it's a controlled environment. When I'm with him, it's an uncontrolled environment, and it's a little sketchy sometimes. Yeah. But now if you're, you know, in our area, there's a place called Marty B's, not about 5 miles from our place, and it's a great environment, great food, and I definitely recommend that if you're coming to a ball game. But man, I'm a breakfast guy, so if you're around Guyer High School around the morning time before lunch, hit Sidewalk Cafe. It's top notch.
What's your go-to for breakfast? Greg Tepper, our fearless leader, is a team breakfast for dinner. He loves breakfast for dinner. So, what's your go-to for breakfast?
Man, I'm a migas guy. You know, I like the scrambled eggs and some jalapenos and peppers and onions and mushrooms.
That sounds good to me. That's actually sounds pretty good.
It is good.
All right, Coach. Well, we won't have any migas. This hot weather might not be good for that, but I'll let you enjoy watching your kids compete today. Appreciate your time, and I appreciate what you do for student athletes in the state of Texas.
We appreciate you, man. You do a good job of covering our profession, and we appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Great job.
There he is, John Walsh.
Boy, Bodecker just getting railroaded in that interview. Just his food opinions, can't trust him.
Which I'm on board with.
I'm fine with it too. Although he did get the free pub with the Denko Gridiron Show hat that Walsh was sporting, which is funny.
We need merch for this.
I don't know if we do.
I think people would wear it. We need dumb merch.
Well, yeah, I mean
that's what we need. We need like shirts that say "Tepper hates my favorite team" with a logo.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need.
Yeah, because we need to increase your brand. That's a thing that needs to happen.
That's what this thing's about. Anyway, thanks to John Walsh, head coach of the Denton Guyer Wildcats, for talking to Matt Stepp.